Good morning, everyone. This is Ida, Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. I'm covering up the glare. If you're not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. I wanted to share a small haul, and this I didn't get all this at one time. It's kind of accumulated, and it's really small, even though it's accumulated. Um, but I have been trying to learn to color because you guys know I always tell you I'm not a colorist, and I have been trying to learn to color. And I'm gonna link a video that I watched that really helped me to understand it a little bit better, to where my coloring, I'm pleased with it. It's not perfect. I'm not a professional, but it looks so much better just by watching that video and really listening to what the lady had to say. So, but first I want to share a few things with you guys. This one right here, this is by Stampendous, and it's 8 poinsettia. Let me see, right there. It's 8 poinsettia that I bought from the UK. Um, I had been looking for this for a long time, and I found somebody um, on Facebook that was selling it in one of those groups, and I purchased it during the pandemic, and I did pay quite a bit because the lady was in the UK. But I love the large poinsettia flower, so I was real happy to get this. So I got the stamp, and it does come with a stencil, and then I got the die that doesn't cut out the whole image, but it cuts out the poinsettia layers, and it also cuts out the sentiment. So I picked those up, and the little berries that go in the middle. So I picked these up a while back, and I hadn't played with them because even no matter how beautiful the image is, if you're not a colorist, it's not gonna look pretty. And if it might look mediocre, but it's not gonna look like you have dimension until you start to understand a little bit about shading and the light source and all that. And I always felt like I couldn't learn that. But this lady that I watched, she explains it so well that it really did sink in. And I believe that my coloring is getting better. I wish I had an older one that I did, but normally I just throw them away because I'm horrible at coloring. But I'm going to share with you the way I colored this one. Another thing I picked up recently is this. Let me put a white paper behind it. I had some up here. That way you guys can see it. Another thing I recently picked up is this stamp set. And because I'm learning how to color, I can see the glare. Because I'm learning how to color, I thought this would be great for me to practice with. It was a very economical stamp set, but I like the fact that you have this circle right here with the tree, so I could do it fall and I could do it winter, and this would be perfect for those ornament tags. So I really like this, and of course the images are all small enough that they fit into the circle. So that's why I picked that one up. And then I picked up from Spellbinders, I picked up their letter box. Let me see. I picked up the letter box. I haven't even played with it. I've been having some medical issues that I've been dealing with for a while, and I'm trying to sort them out. So I've been having a lot of doctor's appointments and just waiting, and so I really haven't played with them. Also, my craft room was a mess, guys, and during this downtime of waiting, and going to doctors, what I did instead of creating was I started cleaning up my countertops, my little island, picking up stuff from the floor and decluttering a little bit. So now I can craft, I can color, I can do whatever, and my counters are not cluttered up. I did add a piece of furniture to my craft room, and I'm having one custom made, hopefully. I did submit my design, but not sure where, I haven't heard back from him. But anyway, um, to make my craft room more functional. So that's what I've been doing. I've really been cleaning and organizing just that little bit more because when I first organized, some things worked for me and some things didn't. And by doing that, I was able to see where I was lacking storage and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway, here is the one I got from Spellbinders, the letterbox. And then in the center, it's got these foil plate sentiments that you can use. So I picked up both of them. There's a really bad glare. So I picked these up, and I really like these. But I haven't had a chance to play with them. Hope to play with them soon. From Carnation Craft, I picked up several dies. Again, this is a couple of orders. It's nothing large, major, or anything. I don't always, I love Carnation Crafts, but I don't love everything. So I kind of just pick and choose what I really like, or what my budget can afford. So I picked up these bells because I want to use them during the holidays, on whether it be Christmas cards or tags or whatever. And then I picked up, I see like a shadow, like the arm of my stand that's holding my phone. I can see the shadow. And this one, I've been eyeing it for a long time. This is a really old one. It's not really old, but it's an old one from them. And it's called Loved Corners. And it's got the fishing net and, of course, the boat and everything. And I really like this one. And I've been eyeing it for a while. So finally, I did pick it up. I feel like I need another light here. Let me see if I can fix this glare, this shadow. Maybe this will help. Maybe a little bit. And then this is a brand new one that just came out from them. And it is a lantern card shape. And they have other things that came out with this. I think this is more of a fall set. But I didn't pick it all up. The only thing I picked up was a lantern. And what I love about this, that the actual lantern is a card shape. So it's pretty large. There's my hand, guys. So it's a pretty big die. And then it does come with the candles in it. And it's got all the mats and layers and all of that good stuff. So I'll be able to create whether it be a Christmas. I wanted it for Christmas. I'm going to be quite honest, because all these pieces do come out and you can layer them separately in different colors or whatever you want. I actually wanted to do a nativity scene inside the lantern. So that's why I picked this one up. And then these frames have been out for a little bit as well. And I didn't get all of them. I think there's still a circle and an oval that I need to get. But these are the eyelet and ring frames. This one's a DL card. This is very similar to a slimline card. So that's this one. And then I picked up the square, and I'm going to show you what these look like in a minute, because I did use this one. I used the rectangle one to create a card. So I'm going to share with you what that really looks like. From I think this one came from scrapbook.com, I want to say. And this is by Tonic Studio. I love Tonic Studio paper because it's very thick. And when I saw this, it's called the White Craft Card Candy Stripe. When I saw this, I thought this would be perfect. You know, sometimes we have those candy cane dies, but they don't have the open work or the layering piece and then the open work. I thought this would be great if you only had the one die and couldn't layer both colors. This would be great to cut out candy canes from. So that's why I picked this one up. Also, if you're doing like a little envelope and you want those red stripes for it to look like a letter, then you could get that from here as well. And this was on sale when I picked it up. I picked up a couple other things, but I really can't remember what it is that I picked up. So anyway, that's one of them. And then, of course, I told you guys that I was learning how to color with Copic markers. So I picked up this paper that's made for coloring with Copic markers. I know this paper isn't necessary. I can get probably some Neenah White smooth cardstock heavyweight, and that would work. And that might be what I'm going to do, but I just wanted to try this. And then I did order a couple of markers, but I really haven't gotten them in. I think I got a set of some green ones and one skin tone. That's it so far. When I ordered from scrapbook.com, I believe it was either them or Craft Stash. I would have to look, and I will link. They were giving away a free. This was given away free, and it's luster wax, and this is really pretty because you see that it's iridescent, and I will give you a better look. I don't think if I open it you'll be able to tell, but I did use it on something. Yeah, you can't really tell right there. It doesn't look like much, but I'll show you what it looks like because I did use it on a on my project. So I want to share with you what I have been coloring. This is not my worst. This is when I was trying to do a little bit better, but still didn't understand the concept of the shadows and the light source and all that. But it was okay. It ended up just okay. Not the greatest, but right here, and I was mostly focusing on the strawberry, but right here, after I saw that video and I restamped the strawberry, I can see the difference between the two, where with this one I had to use a pencil to lighten up some areas. On this one I didn't have to. You can see the light areas by using a lighter shade of red. The only problem is for me that I have markers from all different brands, and I didn't really have any two that really went well together, or some of them were the bullet tip, which is the firm nib, and then some of them were the brush. No, I don't have any of the brush. They were all pretty much that firm nib, and it's harder to blend with a firm nib than it is with a Copic that has a brush nib, but it does look a lot better. So after I did the strawberry, I got a little brave. I got brave, and I colored this poinsettia. Look how gorgeous that looks, guys. That's the stamp that I shared with you from Stampendous, and I love the way it looks. Is there room for improvement? Yes, always. But for a beginner, and after watching 2 videos, I think it turned out pretty well. And I did add some Nuvo drops to the berries, these little berries right here. Not the red ones I just colored in, but the green ones from the, what is it called? Mistletoe. I did do them in the Nuvo drops. And then right here is Merry Christmas. This is a die that was gifted to me by my friend Jackie. And also right here, you see that this bottom piece is embossed. The reason for that was that when I started practicing stamping out the poinsettia and coloring it, it was just on a scrap piece of paper that had chunks cut out and different things. So I ended up with a piece that was not quite big enough for the card, and I fixed that by adding this little strip and embossing it with the pine branches to make it look like that was intentional, but it really wasn't. It was that my paper was short. Here is that frame from Carnation Craft, and this even reminds me of a peppermint candy cane. So, you know, this frame is very nice for all cards, but even the seasonals, because by putting the red frame on top of the white card base, it does really look like a candy cane. So anyway, this is the second one that I wore. The strawberry was the first, and then this is the second one I tackled. I don't have any sentiment in it or anything yet. I kind of was just didn't want to. I wanted to create something with my first artwork or coloring. And then this one is my third one that I did, and this is more in the pink family. This is a stamp set by Carnation Craft, and I will share with you what that looks like. I have had it for a very long time, and when they asked us to come on, and when they invited me to be one of their design team members, although they haven't really done anything with the U.S. Design team yet, for whatever reason, they did send us the, you know, the, what do you call it? The collection, Before the Rainbows. and this stamp was part of it, but I already owned it. So the one I used was the rose here, but these are great for coloring, you know, if you want to color your own, because these are all stamps, and they also have coordinating dies if you wanted to do that. I pretty much was just learning how to color, but there is my rose, and I'm going to turn it a little bit. I don't know if you can see in the very light areas, I added the wax by Sizzix, and it is an iridescent pink. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick it up, but I will try turning it so hopefully you guys can see. Let me get a little closer. Not sure if it's going to pick it up. But this is my third one that I colored, and I'm very pleased with the way it came out. I did use 110 pound, no, I think it's 120 pound cardstock to color it. So there is very little bleeding going on because the cardstock is so thick. But I love the way it came out. Anyway, guys, that is what I have been doing, waiting to take care of my medical issue. I've been cleaning. I've been learning how to color because I've had a lot of problems getting my blood pressure under control. And by doing this, it kind of takes your mind off of whatever is going on around you, because this is not a mindless thing that you do. You really do have to think about where you're going to put your darkest colors and your lightest colors, you know, and where you're not going to color at all. So it kind of occupies your mind and takes it away from whatever it is that you're dealing with. So this is really helping me just relax and not be so stressed out all the time and forget about what's going on until at least I take care of my own medical issues. Anyway, guys, that is what I have been doing. I hope everyone is doing great. I know I haven't done any videos in a while, but that is why I haven't, because I've been trying to take care of my medical issues. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and God bless. Bye.